Good, y'all. I'm Jerry, about to check out what makes the Bloodline story different. This video is by Not Sam Wrestling. This is Not Sam Wrestling opinion of what makes the Bloodline story so unique and so different to the point where it's one of the most see segments and storylines in WWE currently for the past 3 years. And my personal opinion is we got the current undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns, who has held the title for 3 years now, closing in 3 years now. We got the Usos, which are his cousins, doing having one of their best runs of all time. Got Solo Sikoa, the new youngster in the group, if you so to say, dominating everything. And you got Paul Heyman, which is the mastermind behind it. And I feel like this storyline is so unique because it's something we never seen in such a long time. We hadn't seen a wrestler hold the title for this long without losing it. We hadn't seen a stable become this strong since Evolution, basically. And then also, this is the Roman Reigns people always wanted, but we never got back in the day, like a couple years ago. So we got to see Not Sam's opinion of the storyline. Let's go.
What makes the Bloodline storyline so different is just that level of mental abuse.
Yeah.
That Roman puts
and it keeps you in so much suspense.
The idea that Sami Zayn has this match with Kevin Owens.
Mm-hmm.
The Usos and Solo interfere and beat down Kevin Owens just as Sami is getting ready to win. Not only does that make it so that Sami can't win on his own and go tell the boss, hey, I did it.
Yeah.
Not only does that make it so that Sami can't beat Kevin Owens and say, hey, you, person that's been in my life for all these years, I'm the better man.
Mm-hmm.
It also takes away his victory entirely. That means Kevin Owens wins by disqualification for outside interference.
That's a default win.
The Usos start dapping him up like, hey, we did this for you. Of course he's going to be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would be upset. Next week, he comes into the locker room. He's talking to Roman Reigns. And Roman goes, what's wrong? Clearly something's wrong. Roman pushes him into telling him what's wrong. Roman knows what he did.
Yeah.
Roman did it on purpose. Roman knows what's bothering Sami Zayn because Roman knows when he did what he did, it would bother
the guys
Sami
out there.
Zayn. Then he forces Sami Zayn to say the thing that Roman did to him.
True.
And when he does say it, Sami that is, Roman responds with this level of, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I have to explain myself to you? I'm the tribal chief. You are using me. Maybe you should go find your own bloodline. This is gaslighting 101. I have never seen this level of mental torture.
That's true.
This level of
Roman is the ultimate manipulator
into a storyline. I have never seen a more emotionally abusive heel than I see with the Bloodline. And you have Paul Heyman over here, who's working on a completely different level. What the hell are Paul Heyman's motives? 1 week, he's sending Sami Zayn into Roman's office, completely sabotaging him. You know, Roman's going to be upset for what you did. And then when Sami goes in and says, Roman, are you upset for what I did? Paul Heyman, oh, why would you ask him that? Roman, can you believe he asked you that? Why would you ask him that? Because you put the idea in his head, Paul.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, so you're like, oh, he's sabotaging Sami Zayn. Then when Roman almost throws Sami out of the Bloodline, Paul Heyman starts manipulating Roman and going, oh, if I may, sir, you're the boss, sir, if I may. Wouldn't it be better to have him in the castle pissing out than out of the castle pissing in?
That's interesting.
And that's when Roman goes, okay, Paul, so what are your motives, Paul? Then Roman makes Sammy prove himself by going like, I'm going to give you all the busy work. Get the cars ready, get the jets ready, and he gives him, and it's so important, it's crucial, that he's got a list of things. It's not just one thing, he's got a list of things. So then when when Kevin Owens attacks Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn is late getting there. And by the time he gets out there, Kevin Owens has already done the damage.
Yeah.
So Roman and Paul Heyman can go, Sammy, where were you? And Sammy goes, I was just doing what you told me to. And Roman goes, Sammy, this is very bad. Like, the Stockholm Syndrome that has got to be settling in for Sami Zayn. So the question is, now I don't think that there's any shot of Kevin Owens winning the undisputed Universal WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble. If they're going to take the title off Roman, they'll take it off at WrestleMania. I don't think they should. I think there is the possibility of a wonky finish that results in the beginning of a title split.
Nah, that's not what happened.
And that Roman has to either defend one title or he's stripped of one title or something happens. I truly believe still that Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns will be your main event for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
That what happened.
There are
that
two
happened.
directions that we could go in. A lot of people want Sami Zayn to have the main event of WrestleMania. On one end of things, well, there's three possibilities here. You could not do the Roman match at the Elimination Chamber, even though it's in Montreal. And you could do Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. I do not think that that's going to happen. I don't think that it's right for it to happen. As much as it's been the greatest storyline ever, I think by the time we get to WrestleMania, we're telling a different story. I think that the obvious way to go is to do Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos for whatever is left of the Tag Team Championship. They're splitting the titles.
Mm-hmm.
By that time, who knows? You know, the Usos are going to have to compete against the Judgment Day for the Raw Tag Team Championship at some point. I think it's Raw. And they're going to have to compete against, I would imagine, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. I mean, it could be Imperium. But I would imagine, and, you know, I guess it could be any, but I would imagine it'll be Drew McIntyre and Sheamus.
They had a good match on SmackDown back in January.
Right, for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So those titles are either getting split or they're at least
The Usos didn't lose the title again. They didn't lose the titles
You could have
until WrestleMania this year.
Kevin Owens. I think the way to do it would be to
KO
have the
Sami.
Usos drop the Raw Tag Team title. And to have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, which is that record that the Usos have for a number of days. So it's a bigger deal when they lose the title.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to do that. The other way you could go is instead of having Kevin Owens and Sami team up, you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn compete against each other. Kevin Owens as the heel,
That'd be interesting.
Sami Zayn as the babyface, where Sami finally frees himself of the bloodline, but Kevin Owens does not accept his apology and attacks him. And so now the underdog that Sami was against Roman Reigns, he is against Kevin Owens. And the match that you have at WrestleMania is for the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns has a match for the Universal Championship. You split the title before WrestleMania. You get to you start planting the seeds at Royal Rumble. You get to Elimination Chamber and enough is enough. Roman Reigns is stripped of the WWE Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Owens wins the Elimination Chamber, but instead of being crowned WWE Champion, he is given the opportunity to compete for it at WrestleMania. And at WrestleMania, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn is your WWE Championship match to headline night one. That's what I would.
That'd be an interesting ass WrestleMania match. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, y'all, that was not Sam's wrestling opinion of the Bloodline storyline and what made it so different. It didn't really turn out that way. We saw Sami Zayn and KO kind of team back up around Elimination Chamber time, and they faced the Usos and beat the Usos at WrestleMania Night 1 in the main event. The Bloodline, Jey Uso left the Bloodline, Jimmy left. Now all we got in the Bloodline storyline currently is Sami Zayn. No, excuse me. It's currently Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. And ever since the Usos lost the titles at WrestleMania, Roman kind of separated himself from them. He would not talk to them. He ignored the calls to the point where he just started kind of putting his hands on them, and they turned on him. So now Jimmy turned on Jay, so everything is just falling apart as far as the Bloodline storyline. So let me know down below in the comments of what y'all thought of my reaction to this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.